Yeah.
Hi there. Welcome back to Life in Guatemala.
I'm Brian.
I'm Deb. Today we are in Santiago on Lake Atitlan and we're taking you on a hike. Come on, let's check it out. All right, anybody can take you on a volcano hike, but only a few that I know of know about a path that hikes around Lake Atitlan. Now, I don't know for sure that it goes around the whole lake, but we're just at the beginning of the path and I want to kind of give you a view of what we've got here. I'm going to zoom in. There's the lake. There's Brian walking forward with our friend Arwen. And we're going to make some stops and show you a little bit about this hike. Okay, check it out. This is the view as we're starting this hike, going out the back of the restaurant called Chambol here in Santiago on Lake Atitlan. This is not an area that most tourists are familiar with. So I'm just gonna kind of keep you apprised of everything, like I said. And this view, this is gonna be a godly walk. Okay, we have made it down to the lake shore. We may have to find another entrance to the path because there's a lot of water. There's Brian and Missy right at the edge. But let's get a view of the whole lake here. And let me show you where we came from. There's my friend Betty, and somebody from the restaurant, Arwen. So we came from that direction, from the restaurant. And check out the view and the mountains behind us. As we get up here to the edge of the lake, kind of get a little bit of a vista. This is Lake Atitlan from Santiago. This is not a place most tourists are ever going to get this absolute look right here. Is this a little casita, a little house? Some people living back in here, a couple houses, laundry and everything. This could be their land, I don't know. ¿Ellos son los dueños de esta parte? Sí. Okay, the people that live in these houses, this is their land, and esta finca de café es para ellos.
Solo la casita.
Solo la casita, okay. Yes. So they don't actually own the coffee, but they own the houses and they live here. Pretty far off the beaten path as a place to live. Okay, we are getting closer, but I think it's actually still pretty far away. But been hiking almost an hour time-wise. There we go. I'm getting behind everybody, but this will give you an idea of where I'm walking. So you can see I'm going through cornfields. Before I was going through coffee fincas. And let me turn around, show you the whole vista of this walk. Pretty cool when you get right to it. I think I better catch up with everybody. We'll be back. Now we're getting a little closer to civilization. These are the flowers on the wall of a little casita, a little house back in here. I mean, this is pretty nice. The lawn and dock and all the way out to the lake. Bueno, hola. So we're headed closer to the road to town now. Okay, we just came up the top of the steps. Now we're out on the main road heading into town. I'm sorry, I just can't get enough of all the amazing views. And I still absolutely love these vistas. There's the town. Okay, as we pass this part of the lake, this area is where a lot of the women come to wash their clothes in the lake, and the fishermen dock their boats. And this is a very big Mayan culture here, and they speak a language called Zutuhil. And this isn't even a busy day. You can see so many women so often down there cleaning their clothes, slapping them on the rocks. The men are fishing. Pretty big cultural change from so many other areas. Okay, now we're walking in the non-tourist part of town of the town of Santiago, and we're gonna head towards the tourist district to show you what the average visitor sees. There's Missy checking things out with Brian and Arwen up there. Hola, buenos días. Haciendo tortillas, sí. Hay mucho. They're making tortillas. Every place here that makes those seems to sell them 3 times a day. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Okay, this is the Central Park of Santiago, and the municipal building is over here. And if you are coming as a tourist, you will probably see this part of Santiago. We're going to kind of work our way backwards down to the lake docks where a lot of the tourists arrive. But I want to show you something kind of cool in this Central Park area. It's a type of map that they have in here. And this is like the lake and the volcanoes. And it's like a 3D map of the area. Pretty cool. We are where? Okay, we are there. Most of your tourist destinations seem to stop up at the top of this big Catholic church. And there's a really nice view from up there, but I've already shown you some of the best views. As a tourist, this is another street you're going to end up on, or you're going to be riding in one of these tuk-tuks. And there's a market in there, is a huge market. But there's all kinds of things for sale all along this street. This is a local market, and on Sundays it's really bad. And sometimes you get people that only speak the native language, Zutu not even Spanish. So don't worry if people have a hard time understanding you. But as you can see, it's colorful, it's busy, and this is not even a busy day. Okay, we are now on the main tourist street. We're at the end of it. We're gonna go down towards the lake where you would come over by boat if you're a tourist. And I wanna show you this little shop across the street. We have bought almost all of our wooden souvenirs from this guy. He has showed us before his back room where he carved these. And there's so much color here. Okay, here we are. We're going against the traffic. You would be walking up the hill or riding in a tuk-tuk up the hill. There's restaurants and souvenir shops and coffee shops and just a chocolate place down here a little ways. Places to get just about everything to remind you of your visit. I mean, look at this store here. There's some beautiful wood carvings there. The Quetzal bird is the national bird of Guatemala. Lots of activity today for a Tuesday, Tuesday. What day is today? Tuesday. It's pretty busy traffic here. There's a lot of places that sell clothing, amazing artwork. We have one of these large pictures in our house that we bought. Hola. Okay. Oh. There's just more clothing over there where Brian and Missy are. Here's one of the cafes. It's pretty cool. Cafe Rafa. But this door next to it is awesome. bags. We have one of these water bottle holders, clothes. You got jewelry over here. If you want some local Mayan jewelry that they make. More of the wood. Okay, this is the first street you'll encounter after you get off of the boat. If you're coming across from Panajachel or one of the other towns around the lake, as you can see, the whole thing is sales and souvenirs. And if you go all the way down, I'm not going to walk all the way down because I've been walking for an hour and a half now. There is a boat launch down there with the public and private boats drop you off. So welcome to Santiago.